there, my name is Katie and this is the How to Be a Minimalist YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe as well as hit the like button. It totally helps to support the channel and you'll be able to be kept in the loop about when a new video is released. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about bullet journals. I love my bullet journal. I didn't even know what they were in like 2018 and now I cannot really accomplish much without one. I always feel better when I have my bullet journal going and when it's really nicely organized. It's just, I don't know, it just works so much better for me to have that kind of guidance and an outline for my day. In case you don't know what a bullet journal is, it's a blank book that has dotted grids in it. You can put all kinds of things in a bullet journal, but I personally use mine as a kind of a goal tracker planner. Basically, I outline everything in such a way that it will help me to achieve my goals, both personal, for my YouTube channel, for my podcast, all of those kinds of things. I want to show you exactly what I do with my journal and how I utilize it to be minimalist though, because you can get very, very busy in your bullet journal and I found that I do not like that. A lot of people draw in them or put quotes in them or different things like that, and I just find that it is too time consuming as well as just kind of, I don't know, busy in there for me personally. I like to keep it really simple, focused on my goals, and I want it to allow me to have the time that I need to actually work on my goals and not be spending a lot of time making beautiful spreads in bullet journals. If you want to do that, there are beautiful YouTube channels that have all kinds of things about bullet journaling and drawing in them and, you know, beautiful quotes and things like that. You can do all of that stuff. I just personally want to use mine as a goal tracker and a weekly, monthly planner. In my first bullet journal, I had all kinds of pages. I had like a brain dump spread and I had all kinds of different things that I added in. I put in a personal calendar, and you know what? I found that I never used those pages. I decided in my new bullet journal that I would make sure that I had only the basics in there, a very minimalistic setup and minimalistic spreads. It's been a really big improvement and I'm really enjoying it. Even though my last year's journal could have lasted me probably 2 years because I used so many pages for all the various spreads that I thought I would want, it's only lasted me 1 year. But I think that the next one will probably end up lasting me 2 years because of the way I plan on utilizing it. I'm going for focused and minimalistic, and by the end of 2020 I had figured out how I wanted to use this bullet journal in the most effective way for me. I'm going to show you some of the spreads that I have created and that I use every single month and week for the last 8 months. It's been really good. This is the brand that I bought last year and the brand that I bought this year as well. When I decided I wanted to do this video, I just used last year's book and I just used some of the spare pages that I had left over in order to create this for you. So these are not the exact goals that I have, but at the beginning of my 2021 journal, I added in a page very similar to this with similar goals. This was roughly what I thought I would want to do at the time of me creating these pages for this video. I write out this page at the very beginning of my bullet journal so that I can remember what the purpose of having my bullet journal is. I have thought very carefully about what I want my goals to be for the year, and yeah, I have them all written down in the front and I look at this a lot. I also put the check boxes so that as I accomplish them, I actually have a way of keeping track of what I am doing. As you can see, I keep the designs very minimal and I just try to write very neatly, and well, this is neat for me anyway, but of course you can add in any kind of special things that you would like to. This is probably the spread that I feel is most important for me. Again, very minimal designs, but I each month write out my personal goals and my business goals for the month. Once I have this page down, I break those goals into monthly tasks. I found that this is probably the most important sheet that I have. I tried so many different spreads in the beginning of this bullet journal and none of them worked. This works really well for me because I have a personal goal side, as well as the business type of goals that I want to work on. This personal page has been essential to me actually accomplishing my goals that I really want to, that affect me in a very, very personal way. I was focusing so much on the business side of things when I only created a business page that I realized very quickly that this page was important. Some of the things that I've broken down are things like digital declutter. Okay, this is what I want to accomplish for the digital decluttering. You can see I have check boxes for writing in Spanish and speaking in Spanish. I'm really working on my Spanish. And I have the books that I want to read in Spanish and English. So all of these things are very, very important to me. And again, check boxes, they help. They make you keep using your journal. Over here, I need to create 4 podcast episodes, the Patreon episodes. Oh, if you want to become a patron for $3 a month, you get 2 bonus podcast episodes each month. I have the YouTube videos that I want to create and the different tasks that I have here. The next part that is really, really important, probably a tie with this, is the micro tasks. So I have on here the days that I'm going to film or the days that I'm going to record my podcast. I have when I'm going to launch my videos. So these are taking these accomplishments that these goals that I want to accomplish anyway, and breaking them up. And it keeps me on track with what I actually want to be doing. I have a little notes section down here. Again, I have very minimal designs and I keep the way that I write the dates very simple. This is how I set up my bullet journal. I also have a section that is podcast ideas as well as YouTube ideas, and that's pretty much all I have in my new bullet journal other than these pages, and it's working beautifully. It's what I found ended up working in this, and I wasted so many of these pages. I decided to keep it really, really simple in my new bullet journal, and it just looks pretty and it makes me very happy. I hope at the very least that you put your goals in your bullet journal if you have any for the year, because that has been a great place to keep track of them and just kind of a little reminder of what I'm trying to stay focused on. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned a little something new about bullet journals, and I will see you in the next video. Remember, it's all about the experiences, not the stuff.